It's just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, you gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got it like I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. Said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity until the stress gone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept on. We ain't making this up, no Revlon. I ain't trying to make you blush, but this a highlight. We send the high vibes, homie, this a high life. We rising far above the game, that's a flyby. But we still connected to the source, that's that Wi-Fi. Reception, now we answer the call. This squad taking questions and we answer them all. We don't wanna see you fall, we wanna see you ball. We all gon' eat with the peeps, we gon' feed them all. Couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure.
Hey, what's going on, good people? It's Friday. It's Thursday. I hope that you guys have been having a great week thus far. Today, I got something special in store for you guys. I'm actually going to be sharing with you automating your social media accounts and the tools that I utilize to get that done. All this week, we've been talking about social media in your business. We started out Tuesday talking about the mindset and importance of social media. Wednesday, we talked about social media and government contracting. And today we're going to be focusing on some of the tools that you could utilize to help take your social media to a whole nother game, especially automating different processes, as well as getting the right data for you to make those pieces of content that could possibly go viral for you and take your business to the next level. So make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with 3 other entrepreneurs and business owners that you know need to learn a little bit more about this thing called social media so they can start putting some of them coins in their pocket right here. Don't forget, we're here live Tuesday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Tuesdays, we go over the mindset and business. Wednesdays is government contracting. And on Thursdays, we focus on the tech side of the house and show you tools and techniques that we utilize to help us grow our small business. So make sure you're tuned in each and every week here. If you guys have questions about anything that I go over today, make sure that you put those in the comments so I'm able to answer them for you. Also, if you're new here or if you are old, make sure that you're networking. Put in the comments where you are tuning in from. Once again, you never know who is listening, whether it's live or on replay, as well as, we got to put in there, I am a millionaire. You got to believe it. If you do not believe that you can make $1 million, if you don't believe that your social media account can change your life, okay? If you don't believe it, it doesn't matter what I talk about today. It's never, ever going to happen. But I promise you, if you just believe it and you take the action steps that are needed, your life can change, because that's what social media is really for. I know it looks fun, but I'm trying to tell you, if you take your time and you really learn this tool, it allows you to network with everybody across the world, not just the United States, but the world. So that's why we're really focusing in and harping in on your social media account. But again, I'm going to be showing you guys some tools. Yes, some tools. And of course, we'll mix in a little bit of SB money flow. But for the main part, I'm going to be showing you a tool called make.com that allows us to code. It allows us to automate. I mean, it just allows us to do so many things at just a click of a button, and you don't have to know how to do all of this stuff. You just got to know how to fill in a couple blanks. And again, I'm going to show you that. But the other beauty about what I'm going to show you is that actually you're not going to have to build any of it. You get in my MiddleMans club, all you're going to have to do is download the file that I give you, and all of the stuff will actually be there. Everything that I work to build out, it's all going to be done for you just by loading it up. But without further ado, I'm about to dive into this thing so I can show you guys the power of what we've built here. And I'm telling you, I promise you, it's going to blow your mind. When you see something that blows your mind, go ahead and put a fire sign in the chat, or put a money sign, one of them money emojis down there in the chat when you pick up a nugget today. All right, but let's get ready to dive into this thing first. Let's see what we got in the building. Z, what's going on? I appreciate you being here. Another millionaire in the building. My man Vaughn, what's happening with you? We got another millionaire in the building. Vaughn, we got the digital business cards too. So if you go to sbmoneyflow.com, you can order your digital business card. It's completely free. Just got to pay shipping and handling. But we got those ready for you, Vaughn. Let me see who else we got in the building here. Davon, what's happening? Need the saws. This is going to be nice. Plus my finance business. Absolutely. This is definitely going to help you out there. Also, if you're on Instagram and you guys want to see the bigger view, you can click the link in my bio and come over to YouTube so you could actually see this full screen, because you're going to need to see the full screen tonight. Timothy, what's happening with you, my brother? I appreciate you for being here out there in Texas. All right, let's get ready to dive into this thing, man. I'm telling you, I get excited about nerding out with technology. Anyways, how many of you guys already use your social media account for business? If you really truly use your social media account for business, put a 1 in the chat. If you know you should, but you haven't been doing it yet, go ahead and put a 2 in the chat. Cool. Put those in there. Also seeing Courtney just hop in here as well. Courtney's one of our admins here in the community. He comes live on our channel too. So definitely make sure y'all show him some love when he goes live on Mondays. We appreciate you being here, Courtney. All right. But anyways, back to the social media. I got to change my screen here, because we got to get ready to get busy. Now, I promise you guys, in order to really, make this thing work correctly, you kind of need to know who your target customer is, okay? The more you can know who your target customer is, the easier this thing gets. And the other piece to this is, honestly, you're going to need some type of system like a SB money flow, where you can put links in places, right? Whether it's how I just told people on Instagram, if you want to see the big video, click the link in my bio and it will come back to my system now, right? So you got to have some type of system in place that when you create this content, you write these blogs, you create these YouTube videos. Just FYI, anything that I talk about, the links to what I talk about, it's in the descriptions, right? So now it comes back to my system that I get to control. And that is the key component to social media. Yes, it's great to create content. Yes, it's great to go viral and all of this stuff, and you make it on World Star and all that. But if you don't have any links, I just want you to think about this. If your piece of content goes viral and 2 million people see it, and they have absolutely no link to get back to you, Well, all of a sudden I start reposting your content and somebody else takes your content, and now it's anybody's content simply because you did not provide the link that when you sparked the emotion of all these people that went viral, you had no system to bring them back to you, right? So that's why this is very important that you have some type of system. You should never create content and not have what we call a call to action. A call to action is to click the link in my bio, comment a certain word under there, DM me a certain word so my tools can take over and automate the process because it's coming back to my system. Okay, so that's number one. You got to understand that. Once you can understand that, now we can have some fun. Okay, now I'm a firm believer that you shouldn't be creating stuff from scratch, even when it comes to content. If you take your time and you find the category king or queen for whatever it is that you want to do, any product or service that you want to sell, I promise you somebody's out there already selling it, and they're selling it really, really good. It's somebody out there that already got the community that you wish and prayed that you had, and they're doing it really, really good. So we want to start to follow them, even when it comes to creating content. The same content that they create, well, guess what? You want to recreate that same exact content just in your voice with your system in place. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this today utilizing this website here called make.com. Now, let me zoom in here so you guys can actually see this a little bit more. See if I can zoom in. There we go. All right. So once again, this is a website, make.com. This allows me to automate everything. And before I do dive into this any further, FYI, you guys can, I'll put this link in the bio. You can come to my MiddleMans club. And once again, this stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, I'm actually going to be, well, not going to, I've been doing it, but I go live with you guys the second and fourth weeks of the month. And once again, you'll be able to get the actual file that you can download for the stuff that I show you guys today. So once again, that's the middlemansclub.com. And this portion of what I'm talking about is going to be located in the regular MiddleMans Club, not the GovCon MiddleMans Club. But if you want to be a part of both, which I advise you to do, you can go ahead and join this. But once again, the stuff I would go over today is just going to be in the regular MiddleMans Club. But anyways, let's get back to make.com. So the ones that I'm going to be talking about here with you guys today is our Instagram growth. I know everybody's on Instagram and things of that nature. Honestly, I don't think that Instagram is the best place for business unless you got like a product or something, or maybe you got a service that, you want to do rap music or something of that nature or videos, then okay, Instagram's a good place. But for the most part, you guys got real services going on. So I'm always going to harp on LinkedIn being a great place for businesses to be. But I know a lot of my people are on Instagram. So instead of wasting your time all day on Instagram, I'm going to teach you how to automate this thing. Okay, so let's dive into it here. As I'm on make.com, okay, again, there's two things that I'm going to be giving you guys. Now, there's this app right here that we're going to need access to. So we're going to go to Instagram growth number one, and it's this app called Appify. Now, what Appify does is it allows you to create like scrapers, okay, and agents. It'll do certain tasks for you. So what I've programmed in this task is to scrape certain people's Instagram accounts. This is why I'm telling you it's important for you to find out who already knows or who already has captured all of your potential customers, like who has your following. That way we can use the tools correctly. And guys, this works it's pennies on the dollar for what it costs. So like this gave me 50 results and it only cost me 11 cents, right? And these tasks that it does, it would take hours to get this stuff done before. But once again, I'm going to show you guys how we knock this out in just a couple seconds. So what I've done right here is if I actually click on this, what is being done here through code. So JSON code, this is what I told you guys. I don't really want to, teach you guys all of this stuff because you guys aren't coders. So why even waste the time? But anyways, this code goes through here, and I've toted Instagram accounts that I wanted to follow. So Bloomberg Business, I told to look up that one. So once it went to Bloomberg Business, as you can see, it pulled what they've been posting on Bloomberg Business, and it gave it back to me in results in a code that, again, I'm allowed to go work with. Let me scroll down here further because we didn't just stop at Bloomberg Business. We also did a couple of accounts, Derek Harper and some other people. But you know what? Let me just show you how it works so I don't bore you guys with this code. Okay, so Appify is something that we're going to need. So what this does right here is anytime one of them posts, and I got it turned on to manual run, but you could set this to just keep running over and over again. Since I do this on demos, I don't want to just keep running over and over. It costs me some money. But anyways, I'm going to hit this run once button, and it's actually going to scrape those Instagram accounts. So you could actually see it here too. I said, hey, I want you to scrape guy Derek Whitehead, whether you guys follow him or not. Another site called TechCrunch, I want you to do that. I want you to do Bloomberg Government. I want you to do Alex, I forget how to say his last name, Bloomberg Business, okay? And those are the pages that I want you to go out there and scrape. Then part 2 of this, I say, okay, well, this system right here, I want you to wake up, all right? Let me zoom in here. I'm telling this one, hey, I want you to wake up once. Zoom out. Now I got to zoom out. I went too far in. All right. So it's saying, hey, Appify, I want you to watch for that actor. When that actor runs, I want you to wake up. Once you wake up and you got that actor that did the scraping, I then want you to pull all of that data that it just scraped. Once you get all of that data that it just scraped, I need you to then take this data to this other app called Cloud Convert to convert all of that code into something that you understand. Now that it got all of that code into something that you understand, we now need to take that data set and send it to an aggregator. The aggregator goes through this whole tool and turns the stuff into text. Once we can get everything turned into text, it then goes over to ChatGPT and creates the transcript of what was said right there. Once it can get the transcript of ChatGPT, then ChatGPT gives a summarize of the content that was created. Once it can get the summary, it then creates a viral script for you to say in your video. It then creates a viral hook for you to say in your video. It then gives you a viral score and says, hey, according to what I've programmed in there, this should be how viral it should go. And then, of course, you got your sentiment analysis to get an understanding. Then it goes to this other tool called Airtable, which is right here. And Airtable holds all of the stuff that it is creating. So now we can go back and make a decision whether we want to post it or not. So I'm actually going to show you guys exactly how it looks here. Let me delete all of these. All right, now let's take a look at this thing. Don't forget, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, that subscribe button, share this out with 3 other entrepreneurs and business owners that you know need to find out about this information as well and automate their social media accounts too. I accidentally just closed that tab. I got to open it back up. And let's get ready to get this party started here. Also, don't forget, if you guys got questions, I seen one that came in. I'll get to it here in a second. But if you guys got questions about anything that I go over, make sure that you go ahead and drop those in the chat there. Also, if you guys pick up a nugget, if you see something that I do tonight that's fire, go ahead and drop that fire sign down in emoji or that money sign. So let's get ready to fire this thing up. So the first thing, remember, we gotta wake all those actors up. We gotta tell this tool right here, hey, I need you to go to work, right? It's time for you to do your job. So let me come here and fire her up. Well, first, before I fire her up, I'm going to fire the second part up, because remember, this one is looking for the other one to go to work, right? So we need to turn this one on. I'm going to go ahead and fire her up. So as you can see, it's spinning. It's saying, hey, I'm looking for this information. I ain't got nothing yet, but I'm going to keep running until I receive something. So now we got to come back over here and we got to go, okay, it's time for you to go to work. So now I just sent that to work. As you can see, it pulled information. What this did, it fired up this. So if I come over here, now you can see it says it's starting to crawl. It's taking 11 seconds. Now this thing does it in no time. And once again, pennies on the dollar is what it's going to cost me. So when people are scared to invest in themselves, man, I just don't understand it sometimes. Yes, tech and these tools cost you some money, but imagine you sitting there doing this. You tell me that you're supposed to be a millionaire and you over here taking 4 hours playing around with content on social media that makes you absolutely no money. That don't make sense to me. But to spend pennies on the dollars for this thing to do the work for you, I mean, this is now smart business. So as you can see, that bad boy is still running. Now we're going to go back over here and see what's going on. Now this still has to sit here and wait, because remember, we got to get the data. So the data's still sitting here trying to run and operate and think and blah, 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 because it got to go through the scraper, and we got to wait for the scraper to finish up. And hopefully, all right, we got 50 right there. And now you can see, well, we got an error right here. What is the error? If you want to handle this error automatically, choose one of the following: cloud convert. It didn't import something. Something caused an error. All right. See if I can push it through. See if we say ignore all errors. Will it move forward? No, it won't. Bad gateway. Look, every time I want to do this live, I always get things messed up. I literally just ran this. We didn't have any problems. So let's try it again. And I think I got to run it again on this side. Probably shouldn't have deleted that other stuff. So once again, we got to run one of those accounts that I am following right here. Is saying that it pulled the data set that it couldn't convert. So probably 9 times out of 10, one of these pieces of content. So as you can see, what it did right here was it pulled all of the pieces of content that those accounts made right there. So I'm pretty sure that one of these probably got too many words, or the picture that the person posted there is a little funky. So that's the part that I got to figure out. These good old actors. All right, we're going to run it again and see if we can pull it out. But you guys see, that only took, what, 1 minute and 9 seconds for it to get the information out of it that we need. Again, hopefully this does it the right way, or maybe I got to delete somebody's account. I'm mad that it wants to act up now that I go live, and I literally just did it. And this is one of the downsides of all of this tech and automation stuff. This is why I also tell people AI and automation, it ain't taking nobody's job away. Well, let me take that back. It's definitely going to be, well, that's not taking anybody's job away. The people who are utilizing these tools are going to be taking jobs away. But once again, if you are a person that creates these tools, honestly, you're just creating a job as well, because somebody going to have to sit here, and I don't want to say that they got to sit there and monitor and watch it all day, but somebody's got to pay attention. So when there are errors or hiccups that happen, you can go back and patch those up. So I'm still waiting for our crawler to finish right here. We're at 2 minutes now. It's taking a little longer than usual. Come on. All right, we got 7 results. Now, I may want to see if I could just stop this and use the results that we got right there. Let me see if I can actually just stop it and use the results that it already got. If I stop it, it's not going to keep running. Whatever, let me just keep letting it go. So that's my problem. I got 50 different pieces in there, so it's got to get 50 different ones. We're at 40 right now. 50 should be coming up here soon. Well, while that's working, I'm going to show you another piece to this. Okay, so once you get those results that come in, so all right, we're working now. Let's see if we can get through this cloud converter if it gives us an error again. So you see the content finally came in, and I can click here. So if I click here, I can see the data that it's feeding, the different data sets. And as you guys can see, like, this stuff don't make sense, right? This is computer code. So this is why we got to go through all of these converts so we can change it over. So as you can see, it finally went through the convert. It's going through the aggravator. It turned it back into text right here. And once again, I'm just following the numbers. So, you see those numbers at the top. So I can see transcript. I come right here. Okay, it converted this text into a transcript. I can click right here, and this is all of the text that it converted to. We got the summarizer. We got the viral script. Once again, I can check and say, okay, well, this is the viral script. It's talking about CrowdStrike, things of that nature. Cool. All right, now it just sent this information over to Airtable. So now I can come over here to Airtable, and as I can see, there's the result right there. Okay. So now I can take this bad boy, and this is when you could like plug in a VA or somebody, right? So they can do the rest of the work. At some point, somebody's going to have to do a little bit of something. But for the most part, you can really just pull out your cell phone, set it up on a nice tripod, and get to reading. So what it does is it gives us the link to the actual content. So I can click right here, and I can see the exact content that it did pull it from. Okay, so I could look and get an understanding. This is an explainer. Again, it's telling me CrowdStrike experienced a critical bug causing millions of PCs to fail to boot, benefiting competitors like Microsoft, Palo Networks, blah, 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 blah. Cool. This one got 1,600 views. You got 91 likes out of it. Now, the other beauty about this, if I just keep scraping, right? What it's going to do is I could sort this by views, and you guys can see more content is coming in. It's going to keep running for those 50 pieces that I got right there. So now I could take those 50 pieces. I could sort it by the top views and say, okay, I'm only going to make the content off of the things that got the most views or the most likes. Then I can come over here and take a look at the comments. So we actually took the comments and we wanted to wrap up all of the comments into just one main basic thing that people are saying. All right. Now, of course, you're talking about CrowdStrike and all that stuff. So people cursing and whatnot. So that's why we got that right there. All right. So now we got the opening hook. I could take this same opening hook right here. And this is what I should start doing. This is how I go to make my content. Right. So when I open up my video, my opening hook should say, ever heard about a bug that sent a massive shockwave across the tech world? Let's dive into why resilience in tech is more important than ever, right? And now we get into the context. A major cybersecurity firm let's call it Company X, recently faced blah, blah, blah. Now, of course, you could call that a CrowdStrike or whatever, but as you guys can see, it's giving you the stuff to say, and this is great for my people who are always scared of talking. So hook one, would you believe me if I told you one little bug could crash millions of PCs? Let's uncover the chaos this caused in the tech world, right? This is like a hook that you put out there, grab people in. If you got a YouTube video that you're making, like this would be the hook for your YouTube video that's going to make people watch the rest of your YouTube video, right? The next thing that we got here, again, our viral score. So we're seeing, okay, 7. It says this text capably blends relevance with interactive and a significant appeal to emotions concerning cybersecurity, which are perpetual pertinent in the tech community. The use of an engaging story about a fail and recovery scenario taps into common fears and inserts related to tech reliability and security, which is highly relatable subject. Whatever, I'm not going to keep reading through that, but as you guys can see, it gives me all that. So now all I really got to do is go recreate the content. I'm telling you, like, that's it. And once again, this is just going to keep running. As you guys can see, she's running. We got 5 pieces right now of content that is creating, and it's just going to keep putting that stuff on the Airtable. But I'm going to stop it because this is going to keep charging me money every time it keeps running through. So this is, again, I would not play around with this if you don't have a business in place, because this is going to charge you money. ChatGPT ain't free. It may be free for you to go and type and play around on, but once you start using tools and you use it as a system, well, you got to go into the like ChatGPT playground, and this goes to your account. Once again, it's pennies on the dollar. But if you create 50 pieces of content, you know, that could cost you somewhere around $2, $3. And if you keep running this over and over again, well, $2, $3 start to add up. So we're going to have to pay ChatGPT to do this. Cloud Convert, we got to pay pennies on the dollars. Appify, we got to pay pennies on the dollar. Airtable is free, but you know, as you start to grow and get bigger, you're probably going to need more space. So that starts to cost you. And then once again, this does nothing more than help you to create all of that content in an expedited way. But then we got to figure out, okay, well, we still got to automate this thing to post. And that's where SB Money Flow comes in again. Because now you could take that content that you can literally make so quick now, because all you're doing is reading with no emotions behind it. Just get the content up. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. We be so emotional about this stuff. Like, I got to make it look pretty. I got to make sure it's like that person's over there. Like, you know, that person is a multi-millionaire. I need my videos to switch and have transitions and all that stuff just like that. That's not true. You need to have information that people want. And guess what? I don't have to think about if this is the information that people want, because I took my time and I found the people that are already sitting there just diving into the information that these certain people give them. So I already know this is what they want. They just got to hear it from me first. And that's what we're doing right here. So now that I can go create all that content very quickly over here in SB Money Flow, we can go ahead and attach our social media accounts. And all I really got to do is come right here and I can go create new posts, and I can just start literally scheduling those ones out. So let's say, again, we're doing all this stuff on Instagram. So I just put Instagram right here, and I come over here and upload from media library. So I put the post inside of my SB Money Flow. It'll be uploaded right here. And if it's a reel or a video or whatnot, I go ahead, which it should be a reel for Instagram. I'm just telling you guys right now, reels is the way to go. So I would do the reel. You could also make stories too, but I put the reel right here, which again needs to be a video. That's why it's not showing up. And then I go ahead and type out whatever I said, which also we already know what to type out because it gave us in the copy. So we're really just going to copy and paste. And then we're going to come down here and just start scheduling this stuff out. I'm going to schedule the post for, I don't know, Monday at such and such time. And I'm not thinking about it no more. So maybe I sit down one Sunday and I create 50 posts that's going to last me for the whole week. And I'll just let it start posting. But here is the kicker, guys. You got to give a call to action. You got to tell people in the comments, comment below money if you picked up what I put down. Now, y'all see I messed typing up. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. I can't not look at the keyboard and type, but that's okay. That doesn't impact my money. So boom, they comment money below. I got this on all of my stuff, or I tell them to DM me the word get started or money, or I tell them to text a number, or I tell them to click the link in my bio. That's the call to action. The reason I'm doing this, and y'all see people do this to you all the time. The reason I am doing this is because now I'm going to come over here to my automation, and we're going to, matter of fact, I don't want to open up another one. Let me just go to the end. Let me go to the end. I guess I do got to open up another one. All right. So all we're going to do is start here. And there's this magical word called a trigger. And guess what? A comment can trigger automation. So I'm saying, okay, on Instagram, like, okay, I need you to trigger. When my page, official Travis Davis, gets this post put up there, and the post is, whatever you want to post. I don't feel like going through all this stuff. And now we're tracking the first level of comments. And now I can say, okay, well, it just woke up. The trigger went off. A comment happened. I guess I should have went ahead and, man, it's going to ask me to do all this stuff. I don't feel like doing that. So a comment trigger would be put up here. And now is, what do you want to happen after a person comments that word money? Do you want to send them a DM? Well, we could go Instagram DM. And now I can say, okay, well, I need you to DM this person. Hey, you were interested in my piece of content that you commented money below. Here is the link to access what I was talking about. I need to get you off of Instagram's platform, and I need you to get to my platform. My platform is SB Money Flow. I gave you the link. I made it so easy for you. You didn't have to go click a link. You just had to check your DMs, which I knew you was going to do anyways today. You was going to check them Instagram DMs. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I provided the link in there so you can now click on it, and it's just all easy for you. So this is what people are doing when you constantly see them say comment the word below, and you think that they sitting there responding to your comments or whatnot. No. They're not responding to anything. It's the system that's doing it. So I can go right there and say Instagram DM. Now I can just do so much more. Maybe I want to create them as a contact in my system. Now that they're responding to me, I got their information. So I can create a whole new contact. If I got their email on file, I could send them an email for the information that they want. But 9 times out of 10, all I want to do is DM them a link that has a form on there that they could fill out more of their personal data. In that form, I'm usually going to be giving them something in exchange for their data. So I may have made a piece of content that said, hey, these are the 10 things that you need to do to get your small business started. And in the piece of content, I only make 5 pieces. And I say, if you want to get the other 5, comment the word decision below. Now they comment the word decision. I DM them and say, hey, you want to get the full list of 10? Click this link and I'll go ahead and email it to you. When they click the link, they fill in their information with the email. I now fire this up to say, hey, when you get that email, which is this, if I do an if statement, and it's simply saying, if you get the email from the person right here, then send them what I wanted, that 10 whatever. If you don't get the email within 5 minutes, I want you to DM them again and say, hey, I can't send you that list until you give me your info. And once again, this all goes to work for you. You shouldn't be doing this shit. You can't be a millionaire doing tedious tasks that don't make you no money. You now devalue your time. This is why people don't become millionaires, because they so caught up doing tedious tasks that literally makes pennies, if that at all, because sending an email don't make me no money. Answering DMs, it don't make me no money. Selling makes me money. Going out shaking hands and kissing babies, that makes me money, and I need my time to do that. But I promise you, sitting here playing around with social media, creating content all day and responding to stuff, that takes hours out of your day. And you didn't make no money from it. So instead of you being worth $300-$400 an hour, you're actually telling the whole world that I'm only worth $5 an hour because I keep sitting here playing around with social media all day long, instead of investing in tools that do this tedious stuff for you. And we don't have to pay virtual assistants and all of that stuff no more. We in 2024. I'm showing y'all the tools of how it could work. Make.com literally did all of the work. I showed you guys it doing all of the work. And that was just one that I showed you guys. When you get a part of my middleman club, we ain't starting there. I think I already showed them the whole email trick. We actually automate email. I don't sit there and look at emails no more. No, I automated this to say, hey, when emails come in, I want you to take a look at the emails. I programmed this to say, hey, here's emails of importance that you should pay attention. Here's some emails that just leave it alone. Once you find the email of importance, I need you to go to my Pure Money GPT that I created, which again, this is nothing but going to OpenAI's playground. So when you guys see all of these people talking about, they've built AI tools and whatnot, guys, 9 times out of 9, majority of us are utilizing OpenAI's playground, okay? And we're just built off the back of OpenAI. And the more you can learn how to do this, which again, I give y'all all of this. So when it came to the email, I just came here to my assistant because that's what I ended up building out, right? So if I come here, you remember those viral scripts and those viral hooks and scores? Well, I built out an assistant where I said, I taught it, hey, you are a viral script writer with 30 years of experience specializing, I guess I got to change my spelling, in crafting engaging scripts and short form content. So what ends up happening, guys, when you see this bad boy right here come to viral scripts and viral hooks, all it did was woke up this assistant that I programmed out, and I taught it what to say. It's all about the prompts. So now, again, my prompting that you guys will literally just be able to copy and paste out. I'm going to already have all this stuff built out for y'all. Y'all just got to copy and paste. Okay. So look, the opening hook will already be provided elsewhere, so you don't need to create that. I already got that in another one that we did, our hook admin. Now, here's the framework of how you're going to spit out that content. One, you got to have the context, right? So I'm giving it that framework that I know that we need because I've already paid lots of money from mentors to know exactly how stuff should be structured. All right. All I'm doing is showing it how it should be structured. And that's what I did for everything, even our emails. OK, you are an email GPT, an email AI assistant. You are to convert text response into well-formatted professional emails. Your task is to transform the given text into an email following these guidelines again. And I'm giving it professional guidelines. I'm telling it how to format the emails. Everything that I need in the email, because this is what I would do. And do you know how long it takes to keep going through emails every day? I get over 250 emails a day. I don't have time to do this stuff. And I also don't need to pay an assistant $80,000 to go through my email. People be like, Travis, I could be your virtual assistant and do your emails for you. For what? I don't pay people to do basic tasks like this. This is AI. We are in 2024. You got to adapt to what's going on. So once again, all this stuff is going to be built out for you guys. Of course, I'm not giving everything at once, but I highly advise you guys jump into my Middleman Club. Again, the stuff that I went over today is just the regular Middleman's Club. If you guys want to join that, you can go to middlemansclub.com. What'll happen is when I go over these lessons, all you're going to have to do is log into your make.com. You're going to have a file. All you do is open up here, click right here, and import the blueprint. And everything that I've created right here will be loaded up. All you got to do now is come back here and change and put like your Google account. But when you connect your Google account, everything's going to load. Same thing right here. You're going to have to go put your API key in for OpenAI. But as soon as you put your API key for OpenAI, all this stuff will be already loaded up. So you don't have to worry about typing all of this stuff out. It'll be done for you. The only thing that you are going to have to do is you will have to come here to the playground of OpenAI, and I'll give you all of this stuff too, but you just got to copy and paste and put this in. Now, I will remind you, you can customize this to your business, right? So, I gave like a basic for everybody because I don't know everybody's niched out business. But as you guys read through this, you can actually niche it out to your business. And the last cool thing with all of this, so I trained my agents here for OpenAI to learn about me. Now, this is another one that I'm going to show you guys. And most of y'all don't make YouTube videos, so it makes it a little bit harder for me to do this. But for those of you who do make YouTube videos, what I created here, because I needed to teach AI how to talk like me. And I didn't have time to sit there and type all of that stuff out or telling AI my vocabulary, right? But I go on YouTube every week. So I created a YouTube scraper. What this does is it takes the feed from my YouTube. It goes back to that Appify. It scrapes all of my YouTube videos. Once it scrapes all of my YouTube videos, it actually transcribes every single word that I said in the YouTube video. And once it gets that, it comes down here to the YouTube scraper part 2. And it goes back through all of these scrapers. Once again, it changes it into actual words. Then it puts it back into the code. It gives me a description of the video, the sentiment, and it gives me more video ideas based off what I said, and it puts it into Airtable. Now, the other piece behind what I got right here too is this one. So not only will it take all of that information, but then I said, hey, I want you to take all of the words and I want you to put it in a Google Doc. So after you transcribe every video, each video gets put inside of this YouTube scraper transcript. Now, let me show you guys what it looks like. My people on Instagram, you guys are going to get cut off at 9:30. If you guys want to stay on and follow, just in case if I go over 9:30, you need to click the link in my bio and come over to YouTube. All right, so we got Instagram scraper. Let me see if I can find that. Or YouTube scraper. Look at what it did. Now, I don't ever want you guys to think that I typed all of this out. So it took every single word, and we got 238 pages of words that this pulled from every video that I've made on YouTube. Hopefully it's all in my words. Transcript be messing some of the words up or whatnot, but I didn't have time to think about that. I really don't care if it missed a couple pieces of words or whatnot. That's not the key. But now that I got all of this, here's the beauty about OpenAI. OpenAI 4.0 allows you to upload documents now. At first, if I was to copy and paste all of those words and put it in, it would say too many tokens, right? Like it can't do all of those words at one time. But if it's in a document, it can. So now when I come over here to say email voice, I come over here, I turn this model to ChatGPT 4.0 in that same file with all of them words. All I did was put it right here. I uploaded that file and put it right here. And now I say, hey, you need to look through that file first and learn about me and understand the way that I talk. My definitions to words. And once you understand the way that I operate and the definitions to the words that I use, that's how you go back and type that email up. I need you to talk like me. And now all of a sudden I got an assistant that's better than me. But once again, I'm going to share all this stuff with you guys in my MiddleMans Club. Like, this is just the beginning of it. I'm just scratching the surface. I don't want to really go into too much more depth with you guys because it may confuse you guys a little bit. But if you guys picked up anything that I put down tonight, if y'all think that this stuff is pretty dope that I showed you, once again, go ahead and drop a fire emoji in the chat or a money sign down there in the chat, one of them money emojis. That's the only way that I know that you picked up what I put down. Also, don't forget, make sure that you continue to hit that like button, that subscribe button. And if you really think this video is hot, go ahead and share this video out with 3 other entrepreneurs, business owners that need to learn about this information as well. If you got any questions about anything that I put down today, make sure you go ahead and put those in the chat as I'm about to dive into the questions here.
It's just different.
Oops, that's the wrong
Just
one. All right, let me see what questions I got here. I like that honesty. I need to be consistent with posting. Hey, you just need to use the tools. If you got SB Money Flow, Vaughn, you better knock that SB Money Flow out. Guys, one thing about posting on social media, what I want to tell you guys, you just need to get the content up. Get the content out there. Don't worry about how professional is looking right now or whatnot. You're going to get better. The brain won't let you keep doing nasty work, right? But the brain won't produce anything better if you don't just get started. So this is why I'm encouraging you, get started putting that content out there, because you're still going to get some type of results. But eventually you're going to want better results, right? And now the brain can do a little bit better since it got started. So I just encourage everybody, get started creating that content. MiddleMans Club keeps going. That's what I'm talking about. How often should we post individual content to get people to know us? I'm trying to address the know, like, and trust aspect of B2B, B2G. Well, they say 3 times a day is the best thing to do. But again, that's why I really want you guys to, dive into hurrying up and creating that content. I'll show you guys why. All right. So if I was to come here to like a studio, right? So we'll go to YouTube Studio. And if I take a look at my analytics, right, you're not going to find this information out if you don't post the content. Now, again, I ain't no huge channel or nothing like that yet. We're going to get there one day, which I'll help by continuing to share and like this stuff. But I can come over here to my audience, right? And I can take a look at my audience. And this will actually tell me right here. It'll say, okay, now this is just for YouTube purposes. Each platform, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, they all got their own analytics that you could do this for. Okay. But you should do it on all of them so you can get a better understanding. So what this tells me, and this is why I actually changed my live stream up. I used to go live at like 6 o'clock or something like that. But when I looked at my analytics, like nobody's there. They're there later on in the day. So I said, okay, well, let me do my stuff at 8 o'clock. 10 o'clock is pushing it. Although it tells me the most people are up here at like 10 o'clock or whatnot. If I do 10 o'clock, I'm messing with my East Coast people about to go to bed. But 10 o'clock works great for the West Coast. 8 o'clock is like right there. It's at the late night time of my East Coast, and my West Coast is getting off work. So that's why I chose these time frames later on. But again, I prefer the data to give the answers. I personally, I'm not one of those influencers that are just telling you like, I know all the answers to everything. I truly get my answers from data, but we can't get data if we don't get stuff up and out. So I encourage everybody, like, hurry up, create that content so you can see what's going on. Now, if you do this correctly and you have your own system in place, you'll get an even better understanding. So things like SB Money Flow, we can actually go back and now track our analytics, right? So I want to make sure I ain't going to show nothing crazy. All right, so I can come here and look at my analytics. And let's say if I know I'm posting content at 1 o'clock, and I gave a call to action to a certain website, Like, I'll know if my content is working because I should see a spike at that time in the people that visited my page. Now, once again, I know how to do all this stuff, but I also get a little lazy because I make millions in government contracted. So, like, yes, I love the internet. I like to help my small businesses outgrow, but I don't always follow my own steps, honestly, because I just don't need to. But for my clients that I help them do this for, I absolutely follow every step that I'm telling you guys. And I just say that because as you look at my numbers, you may be saying, well, Travis, you ain't doing your own stuff. That's just because I'm lazy, guys. I'm not even going to lie to you. But anyways, I can look at those analytics. Now, if you really, really, really want to take yourself to the next level, there's something called pixels. Facebook and Google got this thing called pixels. So I can actually come over here, and I haven't looked on here in a while, but let me see. Matter of fact, they called it something different now. Is it Google? And I know it's not Google Trends. Google Analytics for my website. I gotta find out exactly what it's called again. I can't even get it off the top of my head. Google Analytics. I don't know why I was struggling. All right, so same thing. Google Analytics. As y'all see, I had this stuff set up. Let's see if this goes to this one. Oops. Got too many pages. All right. So you want to have a Google Analytics set up to your website. And what'll happen is every time somebody visits your site, it'll track it. Which I'm trying to figure out. I know I got this set up on one of my sites, but as y'all can see, I got too much stuff going on. Let's try this one. I can't remember which site I had it all set up on. But essentially, this gives you the data exactly how I just showed you. But of course, today I can't find it. So let me just show you how. Once you connect your Google Analytics to your website, I probably got to update something. But this will tell you in real time, right? It'll tell you the people that are visiting your sites. It'll tell you the exact country that they're visiting your site from. It'll give you the time of day. It'll give you the traffic location. It'll give you the device that they're watching the stuff on. So now you'll get an understanding. See, I had all my sites set up. Oh, I know what's going on. I switched from, what the hell was the name of that song? ClickFunnels. I switched from ClickFunnels to my own platform, and all this stuff was programmed on ClickFunnels. So I got to go back and change it for it to pick it up. But then you can see your audience and all of that stuff. And it's kind of just like the YouTube that I was showing you, right? It's the same exact stuff to me with YouTube, as far as I can come over here and look, man, you know, if you're a person that wants to do live events and stuff of that nature, like if you don't have the data, well, that's why your live event ain't packed. So I could come over here and look and go, okay, well, according to the people that are watching my YouTube, where should I go do a live event at? Well, I could come click right here on cities and go, okay, well, it's telling me for this. Oh, I just posted this video. Actually, let me go back and look at a better video, a newer video. Content. One thing I can do it on audience. Let's see. Oh, I got to go live. That's why. All right. So we can look here. We can say like cities. It's still telling me New York, and that's why, because I need to do like the last 365 days. All right. So cities in the last 365 days. It's telling me right here, New York, I got the most viewers. Then it's Atlanta, Houston, and LA. In my mind right now, well, why the heck would I want to go set up an event in Jacksonville, Florida? Ain't nobody following me from Jacksonville, Florida. So you show up to Jacksonville, Florida and wonder why things ain't working because ain't nobody there. But if I go to New York or Atlanta, well, guess what happens when I click? Well, I guess the Google stuff would show me a little bit better. But on Google, when I set this up, if I click on Atlanta, it'll actually take me to the actual county in Atlanta. So I'll know exactly where to go set up shop. But the thing is, when you use Google and Facebook pixels, you got to program those into your website, and it will start tracking the people that come to your site. It won't tell you the name of them, but anytime somebody visits your site, they leave like a code behind. And Google and Facebook can pick those up. And the other beauty behind that is you can now run ads and tell Google and Facebook, hey, only put this ad in front of those people right there. Those people that visit my website and I got the pixels for them, those are the only people that I want this video to show up in front of. So once again, this is why it's important for you to have those pixels and things set up. And I know I went on a tangent right there about when to post, but the data tells you everything to do, that would be my honest answer to tell you. But 3 times a day is something that I would highly advise you to focus on getting that posted. Let me see. Viral hook. I could create a hook library for certain niches and ban. That's 100K on social media. You ain't never lied. Guys, see, the tools that I'm showing you guys, yes, I'm showing it for you to use for your own business, but you should be able to think outside of the box like this. You know how many people are just paying for viral hooks, and you could just have this run and you could create a file that has the top 100 viral hooks on there for you to use if you were in the nursing industry. See how I got real niched out? I didn't just say just any viral hooks. I'm like, no, I help out nurses. So I'm helping out the nurses that want to create content because I know they don't know technology. So I'm going to go ahead and knock the tech side out for them and just say, hey, here's all the stuff. Oh, what did you miss? A lot. Can we scrape any social media platform? TikTok, Facebook? Absolutely. I just built those for Instagram and YouTube, but let me show you here so you could understand. And this is why I'm teaching you guys how to use the tool, because eventually your minds are going to go outside of the box and you'll realize like, well, since I know how to do this for YouTube, let me just change YouTube and put whatever else you want. But same thing, I'm doing it for websites. So I can rebuild people. I can build people a website 10 times faster by saying, hey, give me 3 of your competitors' websites that you like. And once they give me the link to those 3 competitors' websites, I go ahead and dump them in my website scrapers, which is 2 parts right here. So I actually go here to my Airtable. All right. Look, I got a whole lot of Airtables, so I got to make sure I remember exactly which Airtable this was. So this is website scraper. So I come here to my Airtable website scraper. All I would do is drop the link in right here to that website. And when I have it turned on, it would just start the scraping process. So to go here, it would run the actor over here. I have website content scraper that it takes the website and pulls all the information off of it. Once it takes that information, it then goes to part 2. Part 2 says, hey, watch for that thing to wake up. All of the words from that website, put it into a Google document. And then once again, you're going to get more data from those websites that I got programmed, and you're going to put that in the Google document. I can then take that information from the Google document for another one that I have set up right here. And now I could create a whole sales system based off those words, which once it gives me the copy to build on a website, I then come back over to my SB Money Flow and go build the website. So we can scrape anything is what I'm trying to tell you or show you. You just got to learn how to use the tools first. And then once again, you'll understand all of the different stuff that you could scrape. What does a typical day look like for you on a project? I don't know, man. Travis don't work too many projects. I honestly just have fun, man. All this stuff I do for myself, I got fun. I got systems and people in place. doing my heavy duty work. Guys, when you guys start making a lot more money, what you'll honestly realize is you can't be the person doing the work, right? You got to pay people to do the work. You got to build systems to do the work because you got to go sell. So majority of my day is just selling. I wake up, I look for clients, I answer emails. I probably got 10 emails right now of individuals asking me to do things. And this is the power. I'm about to show y'all the power of how Travis works. Okay. All I do is I got programmed right here. Where am I at? App.SB Money Flow. This is what I do for individuals that I know, they about this money. I come over here to my calendar. I go to calendar settings. I grab this quick 15-minute calendar. I give them this link right here. That is a one-time link. So that way they can't book more than one call. They book that one call for 15 minutes. And the system schedules it out in my calendar, books my time up, sends them the Zoom link, sends them the email, sends me the email, let me know when I got a meeting. And then boom, I'm selling. That's what Travis does. Travis sells. And I just have fun with my tech stuff right here because once you start doing tech, man, these tech people be costing you a lot of money. Thank God I know how to do tech for myself because, boy, they add up. But yes, that's my day, honestly. Phone calls, sales calls, and then helping you guys out. Just have some fun. But for the most part, my main business is already running. My contracts, I got people working on it, so I ain't the one working on the contract, so I can focus. Once you help us build it out, can we sell it? Yeah, I don't care what you do with it. Do whatever you want. Sell it. Get other companies to buy it. It's all yours. I mean, again, it's going to be yours. So by all means, you could absolutely do whatever you want with it. I'm teaching you guys this so you can go out there and have more things to sell, honestly. Where can I find a digital card purchase link for SB Money Flow? Oh, cool. So if you come right here to sbmoneyflow.com, and just FYI, anybody that gets SB Money Flow, the Elevate plan for the month of July, you're going to get GovCon Cheat Codes University included for free, and you're going to get Pure Money AI included. But come right here, Vaughn, click right there on Get Your Money Card. And this will take you right here so you can get that set up and scheduled. You just got to pay the $5.99 for shipping, and we're done. If you want to customize your card, you can absolutely customize your card. All of that will be right here on your checkout option, or if you want more than one card, again, all of that stuff will be right here when you go to checkout, and I'll show you guys exactly what that looks like just for hustlethenet.com. Just making stuff up. All right, so again, everybody will get a free card if you get the Elevate plan for this, but if you want to do a custom card or if you want to add on an extra card, you can just go ahead and check those boxes right there. But check the free box right here. We'll get that program and put in the mail for you. You should have it within 7 days, but that's at sbmoneyflow.com. And once again, this is what these money cards look like. You'll actually just be able to tap it on phones and it'll transfer all of your information. So you don't have to worry about doing that. And the other beauty about this is you are also going to have full control of what this looks like and how this operates. And what I mean by that, let me actually come here and show you. So when we set up these money cards, we're also going to set up this site for you right here. And this controls your whole money card. I always mess that one up. Let me show you exactly mine. All right, so this controls your money card. And here's all the links and whatnot. So for the calendar, you just put your calendar link, your phone number. You could add extra buttons right here if that's what you wanted to do. But the moral is you could actually just come here and edit and do whatever you want to do. Again, it's your car. You got full control over it, but we got a couple things programmed out so, you can make this easy on yourself. But you can add as many buttons down here as you want. Just don't delete this button right here, and do not delete this code down here, or else this money card ain't going to be activated how we want to. But as far as adding stuff up, changing your colors or whatnot, by all means, you're going to have full control to do whatever it is that you want to do. So I'm excited about that stuff. The money card, taking it to a whole nother level there. So hopefully that answered your question. Let me see what else we got here. Watching on delay. I was about to ask for you for these scraping and make tools on Wednesdays during our meetings. Yep, that's what we're going to talk about. So actually, guys, in our middleman club, what I realized is I had to teach you guys about the internet. Okay. You really got to understand the internet to really understand the power behind these tools. So what I actually just got finished completing for you guys that are in the middleman club is you got a lot of training to go over. I mean, a lot. And it's understanding the internet. And I tried to make all of the videos around 4 to 5 minutes, but as you guys could see, we got your core values, setting your goals, sacrificing profits, branding and design, getting your domain name, macro, micro targeting, Google Analytics, Facebook pixels, foundations, checklists, marketing, discovery, surveying, opt-in to completing, Google Trends, Google Alerts, Google Ad Spend, Instagram, Google Search, Forum Search, finding talent on Upwork, copywriting 1 and 2, core elements, copy power words, which is the keywords. There's power words behind that. Headline formulas, HTML tags, bullet formulas, video sales letters, competitions, ad copy, word counters, keywords, building master list keywords, super converting keywords, exact matching keywords, negative keywords, running more Google ads, smart campaigns for Google ads, your number one keyword search software, Uber Suggest. I love Uber Suggest. Amazon Business, for those of you guys that want to run affiliate businesses on Amazon or sell products on Amazon, there's a method behind that. Search listings. I use Answer the Public, so I teach you guys about that. Email marketing tactics, increasing your opt-in rate, ways to promote your business, automate your list, how and when to email your list, different types of lists, maximizing your results. Guys, I keep going on. Y'all see all of these courses that I made back here? Y'all need to get y'all ass in here and learn about the internet. Because if you do not learn this stuff, you will not understand these automations that I've created right here for you guys already. It won't make sense. And I realized that. So that's why I went ahead and, y'all got enough videos here to last you at least for a week of watching all of that information and getting yourself updated. So once again, get in the Middleman's Club, middlemansclub.com, join us. And you guys got tons and tons of information to get yourself updated right now, today, with how the internet operates, so these automations can make sense to you. No. Yes, the digital cards are available. You probably answered this already, but do we need to get Cloud Convert? Yes, if you were using the scraper that I got, and it had one of those tools on here, you're absolutely going to have to create an account for those. But when you go to load this up again, it won't have any accounts. It'll just have all the stuff. So all you're going to have to do is come right here, and these will help you with creating your account on there. And most of these accounts, you'll have to put your card information in, but they actually give it to you for free. So if I look at like Appify right here, right? Let me change my screen so you could take a look here. So Appify, okay. When you look right here, you see that you get free $5 every time. I've only used 42 cents. And I ran this about 5-6 times today, and it's only 42 cents, right? For the most part, when you guys first get started out, y'all aren't going to use this enough to burn through all of the free that they give you for these tools that I'm going to be sharing with you. But if you are a person that needs to step it up a notch, remember, it's only going to cost like, I'd probably say $10 at the most could operate a multi-million-dollar business, right? But just, again, keep in mind of all the bills, because forgot these triggers on right here on make.com. I've had these on before, especially the one that checks my email. I had to turn this off because 200 emails and it's running. I got this crazy ass lady named Carla that keeps putting my email address in spam stuff. And I got crazy emails coming in. So to have this keep running all day, the calls start going up very quickly. So you gotta keep that in mind when you start turning on automations and stuff. But just watch it, right? Let me change my screen back here. Chaz, you a blessing. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that, Sandra. You're a blessing as well for being part of the community. Thank you. Will your personal scrapers and open AI playground be available to the middleman? Absolutely. I wouldn't give you guys, I wouldn't give you all of that stuff and not give you the other pieces of that. So by all means, when I teach you guys the automations inside of the Middleman Club, I'll make sure that, like, if you have to create your own chat GPT that I'm showing you, I'll give you the copy for how to build out that bot too. So you won't have to start from scratch. But remember, you will need to take that copy and like just tweak it a little bit to be catered to your business. So it's starting to talk and sound like you and not generic, if that makes sense. Once we have the card, can it be tweaked with our links periodically? Absolutely. That's what I just showed you there as well. And I made it even easier for you guys too. Let me show you that. So, what you'll also be able to do with your card, because I don't want you guys to get caught up in thinking about how do I program all of this stuff all the time. So what I actually did as well, and you'll have a video that'll be sent to you so you know how to do all of this stuff. But if I come down here to your settings, and you'll have this built in. So you'll simply come here to your custom values. You'll have a folder named vCard, all right? But I don't have the folder built in mine, but you'll just tap right here, folder. You'll see this folder called vCard. So all you actually got to do for the way that we have it set up is just put your information in here. So like your address, your phone number, your website link for the buttons that we do have, you just drop it in there and it's automatically going to populate right there. So if you wanted to change your phone number or update your social media link or something of that nature, technically you just need to come right here, put that link in there, and it'll auto update. But if you wanted to add more buttons, then you have to go to that website, add a button. And if you wanted it to be like this, then you're going to have to also create a custom value right here, just like this. And then once you would go build your site, what you'll notice here is all of this stuff, these buttons, right? So you see right here, the name. So if I was to do this, let's see if it pulls it up. You see how it's filling in my name and it filled in my title right there. Well, I just changed it into custom links, but I put right here, I said, hey, whatever that custom link value is, that's what I want you to put. Same thing with this picture, right? So the picture is a custom link. So all I said was, hey, whatever you get in that custom link for the picture, that's the picture. Business name, whatever you get in that custom link for the business name, that's what you put in there. Buttons. You put the button, whatever that custom link that I put in there for that button, that's the value you put in there. So if you was to create another button, you could just clone this right here. But remember, you're going to have to create another custom value. Don't use this same one. And you just put that in there and boom. Now you could auto update that thing and whatnot. But yes, you'll have full control. That's the beauty about it. You can do whatever you want. My main page does not have that on top. I have an all white page with blue tabs. I'm not for certain what that is. Yeah. It shouldn't be that. Yeah. Maybe your cookies or something has the old page in there, but we updated the page. Sounds like your cookies may be pulling up the old page, so you may got to refresh those cookies. But it should be at the top of SB Money Flow. And if you're looking on mobile, maybe the mobile's doing a little something funky. Gotta use the computer. He said, I need that RSS feed scraper. Yeah. That thing powerful. Can podcast channels be scraped? Absolutely. They can be scraped for sure. I think your New York data is me watching. I appreciate you for feeding that New York data up there, man. All right, I think I got through everybody's questions for tonight. Once again, I hope that you guys picked up what we put down tonight. Don't forget that you can always visit our site, travisknows.com. I highly advise you to visit travisknows.com. I'll put that link here in the chat as well, so you guys can go ahead and visit that site when you get a chance. But join our community when you get here. You go ahead and click on join our community for free to get updated with all the things that we got going on. And you'll be able to meet our admins once again. Give a shout outs to Deshanti and Simone. Those are our other two admins in the group as well. You'll see them around putting stuff in there. Show them some love too, just like you show me and Courtney love as well. Tell them thank you for helping y'all out. But by all means, join us in the community so you could be around like-minded individuals. That is on travisknows.com. Outside of that, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Once again, if you picked up anything that I put down tonight, put a fire emoji down there in the chat, put a money sign emoji in there. That's the only way that I know that you picked up what I put down. I'm looking forward to seeing all of the amazing things that you guys are going to automate to grow and build your business. We are in 2024. You got to learn to adapt to the technology. I love the people that are willing to adapt and, most importantly, willing to trust themselves. I know this is new information for a lot of people, and it's a lot of information for a lot of people. But I promise you guys this, if you just take it a step at a time. I know you ain't where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this tech game for a whole long time. The odds of you just waking up and being able to move and fly through stuff like I'm doing it, it's slim to none. But can you get there? Hell yeah, you can get there. Do you think that I just randomly knew how to do this one day? No, I just started it off piece by piece. And even till today, this is why I stay up all the time. Y'all follow me on Instagram. I tell y'all I'm in the lab at 3 a.m. What you think I'm in the lab doing? Studying, right? Making myself better. So when you get in this side of the world with automation and AI helping you run your business, what I would just encourage you is, what is one of your biggest problems right now? Usually social media is somebody's big problems. Emails are big problems, right? Focus on solving that big problem and then move on to the next thing. And I'm telling you, I'm a problem. I'm not going to lie to you. I am one of your biggest problems because I'm always telling y'all new information. I'm always showing y'all new gadgets and new things that I've created. That's a problem. But you don't have to listen to everything that I'm telling you about right now. When I tell and teach you about something that solves one of your number one problems, you focus on that and only that. Even getting in SB Money Flow, it solves a lot of problems. But you can't solve all of them in one time because you haven't learned how to use all the tools. You haven't learned how to use the internet correctly. Once you start learning bite sizes, eventually you can eat the whole pizza. But we got to eat a slice at a time first. All right? So that's my encouragement to each and every one of you guys. Take it as baby chunks and you'll move so much faster. Once again, I love you all. I hope that y'all have an amazing, safe, and blessed weekend out here. Remember, money don't stop just because the weekend come. Matter of fact, Most people start spending their money today on Thursday. Friday, they're going to spend some more. Saturday, they're going to spend some more. And even on the lowest day, on Sunday, they're going to spend that money on brunch Sundays or whatnot. The moral of what I'm trying to tell you is don't you ever stop selling. You on a mission to change your life. You on a mission to become a millionaire like you told me. If you don't sell every day, you're not going to get towards that mission. Every day that you wake up, you need to be thinking about selling. And like they said, I ain't leaving here without something. I can't wake up and go to sleep without making something. And that needs to be your mindset. Once again, I love you all. I'll talk with you guys next Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video, share this YouTube channel out with 3 other entrepreneurs, business owners that you know need to update their mainframe and generate themselves some more money. I love y'all all. I'll talk with you later. This will go off. Y'all know it'll go off when the music goes off. Stay blessed, my people.
Just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, we gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got it like I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure.